Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey everybody, the old captain here. Calling up a request. And if you are lost or want real world advice given to you by a guy who doesn't give two flying fucks about you and only cares if he gets paid and therefore only will tell you the truth because he has your best interests at heart. Isn't that ironic? You have to be paid. The people that love you the most are such weaklings and cowards they can't tell you the truth because it would hurt your feelings. But I'm an asshole and I'll gladly tell you the truth. Because I'm a misanthrope. I have been working as a lawyer for this insurance company for the past 3 years. After 2 years, my boss, a man, put me on probation, which I've been on for over a year now. Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking corporate America. However, based on his comments in staff meetings and to other employees as well about the time I have been left on probation as opposed to being fired sooner, I'm beginning to think that his charges against me were made up. He has also now assigned a woman to do intermediate approvals, and she is on my case complaining about me to him and I suspect other employees. When I asked my other colleagues and family about the boss and the woman with regard to the specific letters, they're having difficulty understanding their reasoning. My questions are they trying to make me quit either to save money or for enjoyment? And should women be bosses in the first place? Please let me know the cost for a video and any follow-up questions. Thank you. Okay, so should women be bosses? Yeah, I think women should be bosses. I mean, I know a lot of people don't believe women should be bosses, but no, I'm meritocratic. I've had women who are great bosses, great co-workers. There's some like, the Sheryl Sandbergs where, lean in, which more like is butt in. You'll run into some psychopath women. But I've ran into psychopath men. So women should be bosses just as based on merit. Doesn't matter your gender or whatever, just should be merit. And God, fuck, do you people know I'm recording or what? So yeah, let's get rid of that one. Women should not just because they're women, but women can be bosses. Let's put it that way. Are they trying to make me quit either to save money or for enjoyment? I don't know. And as conspiratorial as that may sound, I do believe many bosses out there are sadistic, and if you're not aggressive and in their face, they are sadists, and it could very well be for enjoyment. There could be other things happening at the managerial level you don't seem to understand. When I was just a rookie analyst, I had no idea that the order was to do every deal possible, which put me in a very compromised position. But no one told me that, so I was like, what's going on? So could they be trying to make you quit? I doubt it, because they've been keeping you along for so long, and you're on probation. Like, you're around for 2 years, and then they put you on probation, and then they keep you around for a year. It sounds like you have a skill that they need that they can't get rid of, but there's something else they don't like about you, or maybe they're just trying to keep you humble and not ask for more money. Or it could be that you're fucking up your job, and that's why I had a follow-up email saying, okay, what are the complaints that they had against you? You listen to them, and I said, hey, look, this is where you got to be honest with yourself. Are these complaints true? So going forward, what I would do, there's a couple things. One, for the next month, make sure you do exactly what they say. Exactly. Test them to see if they come up with some other bullshit to complain about. And usually a lot of people are like, well, this guy sounds like a loser, and usually it's the employee. He's probably not doing his job. No, I'm sorry. I've been on that, and I have done my job, and then they'll still find something. So if you go out of your way to make sure you're doing exactly as they say, and then they come up with new shit, or they're saying, oh, you're still not doing it right, then you know it's bullshit, and then which will come to the next stage, where it's like, okay, you either get a new job, or you get in their face. Now, both are going to require that you have a new job lined up, and so you can't just go in there and bluff your way and call a bunch of liars and get in your boss's face and read them the riot act, which surprisingly does not get you fired that much in my experience. I'm amazed how getting in front of a superior's face and giving them 18 times the amount of hell and shit that they gave you shuts them the fuck up, They are surprised anyone dare challenge them. You could get your ass fired the very next day, absolutely. But that's why you have a job lined up. So anytime I've ever read my boss the Riot Act, except once, I had a job lined up. I had other sources of income. So yeah, dude, I would make you're gonna work two full-time one full-time job and another part-time job. Your full-time job is working over at this company. Your part-time job is you going home and finding another job as quickly as possible. And you just get your job. And then it's up to you how you want to exit. Do you just want to say, I quit, see you, bye? Because it's bullshit. If you do your test and you find out that they're bullshitting you, it's bullshit. They're sadists and masochists. You don't want to be working for these people. Whether you want to give them the bird on the way out, it's up to you. A lot of people just say, no, they'll quietly exit so they don't burn that bridge. They can put it on the resume. 3 years is kind of a lengthy period of time. And I guess if you're a lawyer, you probably don't want to do that. But man, if you find out that they really are lying, like you do everything that they wanted you to do, and you find out that they're just manipulative, misanthropic, sadist cunts, fuck. I wish people would get in their bosses' faces a lot more, because they'll think twice then the next time. It's kind of like dating girls. Like, I wish young boys would tell off an abusive or manipulative girlfriend. So it's not for your benefit. Like, you're already dumping that girl, and you just read her the Riot Act, so that the next guy, you're doing it as a favor for the next guy, so that when the next guy dates her, he's not dating such an insufferable, melodramatic cunt. So, same thing with bosses. If enough employees just metaphorically punch their bosses in the face, they're going to be like, oh wow, because they're afraid to fire people. They're afraid because that's confrontation. But if you get in their face, and you could get fired, you could be escorted off by security and have your personal belongings mailed to you in a FedEx bag. But I guarantee you, they're going to remember the day that you went in and read them the Riot Act. I mean, there's a bit of me, I've said this before, I want to go and start working corporations again, so I can have the whole experience, but do it on my terms. Like the HR gal, just like, why am you talking to the HR, just giving her shit, and then like in meetings, like, wait, play everything nice and play it by the rules, and then when someone, everyone's in a meeting, and then I have a very important point to make, and do a PowerPoint presentation on, why Jim, my boss, is a fucking idiot and I should have his job, and just go through it just like that, just right in front of everybody. Say, so Jim, fuck you, and I'm gonna make you fire me so I can collect unemployment, and then film it and put it on YouTube. That'd be great. Have like a little hidden digital camera, have it relay so that it's like recording live and it's saved offsite. That'd be brilliant. But I think I think there's one of the few things I'll agree with millennials and Gen Xers and younger people, is if you just stood up, don't be whiny, but actually stood up and took your abusive bosses and just got within an inch of their face, try and get them to punch you. That'd be great. Then you could sue them. Well, you're the lawyer, you would know better. But just to make it, like, and if that happened universally, you would see a shift, because they are so cowardly. They'd be like, oh shit, we better, and then it'd be like ghosting. You'd be dumped over email, you'd be fired over email because they're afraid to do it in person. Oh yeah, it'd be great. I would want to get fired so many times. Maybe that's my next book, Getting Fired by Aaron Clary. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Make sure you got that other job lined up. Don't go into the poorhouse. Up to you whether you want to ream them and give them the Riot Act. But first, it all starts with you doing self-assessment, making sure that you are doing everything they say. And when you do, and they still bitch and whine, which I'm almost betting they will, then it's time to leave, because you're not going to promote you. You don't have a career, and you're going to have this constant fucking harpy on you, fucking harping on you. Anyway, best of luck, Doodles.